We are shifting into a time where women are starting to wake up to who they really are and start to come into full awareness of how powerful and how valuable their feminine energy is. And I love that for us. I genuinely do. I seen this video of this woman. She wrote the book Eat, Pray, Love. I don't know if anybody's ever read that book or watched the movie, but it is a good book. I've never sat and watched the movie, but I read the book. And she said, this was when I had my aha moment where I started to understand this is it. This is the time. She said, for men to go from being profane to divine, for men to reach that spiritual intellect, that divinity, they have to dispel of their egos. They have to get rid of the self-identity so that they can reach those higher levels of divinity. But for a woman to go from profane to divinity and touch into that divine aspect of spiritual intellect, she will have to gain a sense of self. And it was like, that is when I knew that women had the power within them the whole time. Because at that very moment was when I had left a relationship. And when I took all my energy back, I took all my focus and all my attention off of everything that had to do with a man, everything that was connected to that man. And I poured it back into myself, in my routines, and into my physical self-identity. I was already praying. I already had a spiritual relationship with the Most High. I was already in that aspect, but it wasn't until I gained a sense of self, because I had lost myself chasing and being around a man, that I seen my divinity elevate. Not only that, I seen it reflect into the 3D, into the physical, skin clearing up, body tea, hair growing, money coming up, ideas flowing, like full alignment. Be very careful of when and who you're spending your energy on. Men knowingly and unknowingly will harvest or siphon that energy to elevate themselves and grow much more. We can talk about the red pill community and how men are the head of the household, or they're the superior sex. But truth holds, men who have women in the house, they live much longer because women are pouring into them. And again, every little thing, everything that you do on a day-to-day basis, it's a deposit of your energy. So yes, when you're telling that man, book that appointment, call your doctor, eat this instead of this because your cholesterol is high. I'm going to clean up for you. I'm going to cook for you. I'm going to make sure that your clothes are together so that you can focus on making money or going to work, so that this is not on your mind. Their lives elevate. When men get married, they become much more successful because of what women do naturally. Not only that, the men who are not married or are just playing women, whenever they're having intimacy with her and having sex with her, they will harvest and siphon energy that way, especially if she loves him. If she loves him, she's freely giving that energy. That is creative energy. That is feminine energy that he can use and cultivate to uplift himself and elevate himself, all while taking from her if he's not pouring back into her. That's why women end up depleted. Women end up tired. Women end up being aged much more quickly than they need to be, losing hair, gaining weight, losing weight, whatever it may be. You can see it in the physical aspect because it is literally being siphoned from her. Be very careful of who you give that energy to, because men and women are not the same. Men are more 3D and women have always been more 5D. A woman's pineal gland is larger than a man's. A woman's mindset, their mind and their frontal lobe, develops sooner than a man's. And I seen a video of this lady talking about how it's harder to raise boys than it is girls, because we keep hearing the notion, oh, boys are easier. No, it's harder to raise boys than girls, because girls, they just get it. We just get it. She was talking about how she had to like walk her son step by step of how to like read the labels on a package, and a girl, she can just figure it out. But men need a little bit more help, a little bit more time to process things. And there's nothing wrong with that. But when we look at the Bible, what does it say? Adam was the first man made. And God looked at him and said he was lonely, and that was not good. Adam was the only one who actually got cut up to have the rib supposedly taken out and to create Eve. Eve came out whole, but Eve is divinity. Adam, the material aspect of what this world is. Woman, the dark matter of the spiritual aspect of what this world is. We have that within us, in our womb, in the portal of life. We give birth, we bleed, we've been demonized when it comes down to our periods, or when we're going through pain during child labor. It is the most life-changing experience anybody can have, to bring life into this world. A man can never experience something like that. Women are natural nurturers. Women are natural lovers and givers. We're naturally going to enhance a space. Why do you think that when you go into stores, it's more geared to women? Men can say money is a masculine energy or a masculine thing. No, money is a feminine energy. That's why when men get with more women and siphon that energy, they make more money, because it is a feminine energy. And the more that men give to women, the more they pour into women, the more they provide for women, the more they elevate and the more money they get. It is your superpower. And you need to understand how to, one, protect it, stop people from siphoning it and harvesting it, and then 3, understanding how to cultivate it and pour it into yourself and use it for good. We don't need books. We don't need videos. We have it within. You need to sit down and really tap in and heal that wounded feminine within you, so that you can walk in your divinity, so that you can use that for yourself, for your children, for your home. We don't need men. We need men to procreate, but like when it comes down to it, like men need us more. They need us a lot more. We help keep men alive. We help pour into men. We pour the wisdom into the men. Men talk about how they're supposed to be the head of the household. The woman is the neck. That head ain't going nowhere without that neck moving. In Proverbs, when they talk about wisdom, what do they say? She. Women pour wisdom into men, and men use that wisdom to go and add value into their lives. The Bible also tells us, he who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. That's why when men get married, blessings pour in. The more that you respect your wife, the more that you provide for your wife, the more you cultivate an environment where she can be a feminine, in her feminine energy, then that's when you see her pouring more into you, giving more to you, multiplying what you have already given her. But this is for the women who are out there not understanding how powerful and valuable your energy truly is. We have these red pillars who sit around the table and tell women that their value is solely in their looks, and the moment they hit the age of 25, they lose value. They came out of a woman's portal. They came out of the divine aspect of what this wound is, and they still sit up there and spread this nonsense. Let's leave it in 2024, because where we're heading now, women are starting to understand and wake up. Pour into yourself, love yourself, and only remember, every little thing, every habit, every little interaction you have on a day-to-day basis is a deposit of your energy. Spend it wisely. Where you place your energy is what's going to grow or what's going to be taken from you. Pour wisely.